From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. All teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off from Arrowhead. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. That's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Running back sent in motion.
43.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he has it right there midfield here. He's about a yard short. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10.
15.
Give right side, here's Pacheco. And 2nd down, it's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know, what do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes Solid teamwork to knock him behind his sticks. Job well done there.
They've got a man in motion.
Yellow. Yellow. Hey, 57 colors. Our side.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It started with 6. Can they come up on it? First and goal.
Yellow. Our goal, Eddie. Hero 15. Our side.
In the red zone on first. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up for contact.
And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, kid, it's time to find your best matchup. Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
15. Our side.
Here's Mahomes, third goal. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. That's good for a gain of 5. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Play action, Prescott. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Not must have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
He gets the handoff. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Jane's territory index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Pickens. The 30. He's at the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish up their opening drive. George Pickens, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on the opening drive. And defensively, he starts to shake the foundation in preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 40. Hey, 57, 57. Yellow. Mark time.
To the air, Mahomes. This is thrown towards the defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
The QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there, and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Now it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps the defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we can get burned deep.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, 40.
They send a man in motion.
What's up? Easy, easy. Yellow. Yellow.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Nice punch here, up and angled towards the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll start the drive with blue. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Give on 2nd here to blue. And this is headed the wrong way. They'll lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like Mike would have.
Yeah, if If injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They still have 5 to go here, third down. They fake the hands off, now Prescott. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
On first down, it's Blue. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
So much to like about that run, particularly when he's able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run, crossing that first down motion.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you can be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the older ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Loaded quick there, they bring it to the toe. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
Pretty even match in this first half. You're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. First down, here's Dak. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Aubrey goes on the play after. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Brown with a return here. Looks like it's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarring loose, incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Back to throw Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, goes in. They connect on the deep shot. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down. But damage already done as they pick up that first down. Running left with Pacheco. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside the field goal range. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you can take it in the NFL.
Putting a receiver in motion. Here's Mahomes now. Wow,
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. And he's close. He's got Brown. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. That's a pickup of 9. That's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Now we give left side to Pacheco. Dropped from that first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. He's quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
That's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players, be dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
So it'll be second and long coming up, and that is on the other side. Our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs may have a chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Butker to try the point after. Extra points in right down the middle. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Turpin with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. From the gun is Prescott. He's going to get this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. That'll be good for Dallas first down. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. First and 10. Here's Prescott. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Quickly trying to get set. Dak now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Casey. You got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
First down throw. Cowboys closing in, and they get to it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Hey, 15. Hey, Ripley.
Man in motion here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. In backfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. He's taken down. It's he takes this to the 38. It's a 30-yard gain, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start the read from your secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. QB just nailed it.
It's complete by Isaiah Pacheco. Get to him after a small pickup to the 35. They're on the snap. That's a rookie at Boston College, Donovan Ezeraku.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards. And a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That's him on the quick hitter. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route, catch to move the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing again. Mahomes. He's touchdown. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. And when you really think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Turpin with a return. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. First and 10, Prescott. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets him another one, so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense let them know. We don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a two-score advantage this time.
Just a yard shy of midfield, first and 10.
I don't need to.
They've got a man in motion. Mahomes on first and 10. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to keep it moving down inside the opposing 30. Timeout call by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
First and 10, that's a 29-yard line.
A new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he gets a few on the blitz forward. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs ring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This 42 yards from the right half. Butker knocks it through, and that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers. But that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Turpin with a return. He's hauled down. Is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Turpin with a return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Please take over 1st and 10. Their own 23-yard line.
Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out. Play action, Prescott. Into the hands of Pickens. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. That's good for a down's first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing on first is Prescott. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get the ball before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing again is Dak. He's going to push one deep down the right. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I'm not going to be surprised at how creative we see Marcus just trying to find some answer. Extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dak off the play fake. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. You better get all of this one. He's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
You know he was lobbying for his chance to try that kick, and look at what he was able to do. That is a new record. The longest kick ever made on an NFL field. Really took a friendship Kate across the board, snapped the hole, and he hit that ball perfectly to break the record.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop on the 30. 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Heads out on the bootleg. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Donovan Wilson picks it up. They're going to be set up with 1st and goal after that INT.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side, track him down and stop potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Blue. Will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
That result right there probably takes the run out of the picture on 3rd and goal. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe this offense is looking at this at 4-down territory. This is where the fascinating mind games go.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They've got 3 tight ends out there now. Here's 3rd and goal. Prescott will look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has a feel of the makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter. It could go either way.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Cowboys tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to Brown with a return here. Effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Cuts it left. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 24. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Turpin with a return. And in the end, he's able to get into what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second down, here's Prescott again. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love pushing the ball downfield, but the windows and the throwing lanes aren't there long. It only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. That'll be good for a Dallas first down. First down, here's Dak. And this time they're going to get to him if they can get that pass away as he goes down. Working quickly here. Time now taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It's second down and 18. Play action now for Prescott. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Brought in inside the 20. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to 17.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jumps. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. They'll run the toss to Blue. He's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be first and goal.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. They pick the hands off. Now Prescott. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out. Brock hits their goal.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all day long, they know they can't let up now.
From the 14 after that sack, tough third and goal coming up. Here he goes, third and long. Flush out now to his left. He's making a bid for it. This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. The defense rallied. They responded. Force a fourth down.
Aubrey puts it through. And it drops back down now to a 4-point game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Easy, easy. Yellow.
Back to throw Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Got the one-on-one they wanted. Brock on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It can be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Yellow. The colors.
They send a man in motion. Third and long for him here. He finds where they complete. That's an excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Running right is Pacheco. He is caught and sent out well behind that line of scrimmage. So 2nd and long coming. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line.
Oh, shit.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Hey, 15. Hey, Ripley.
Putting a receiver in motion. Here's Mahomes. This is cut downfield by Rice. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
That is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback. The receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Now it's Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays on the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
43, yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one's taken in by Thornton. It's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Man in motion here.
Attack!
Looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. That one gains 7. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Pacheco. And he nearly gets him another 1st down as they force him out just shy of the marker. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Yellow.
Right back to Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready though, you can recycle it, save it for later for that next 3rd down comes.
At the 14-yard line.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Come back. Yellow.
It's Pacheco again. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Now pass play. Here's Mahomes. Throws his running back, but he comes up. That's incomplete. And now they're facing 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
Yellow. Yellow. 57. 57 color.
Kick the running back in motion. Before the play clock can expire, we've got a timeout call by Andy Reid. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. He'll throw it. He's going to be short of that goal line, bro, but not of the marker. They've got 1st and goal. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here at KC. Chiefs holding a 4-point lead. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes on the scene. And he won't get in. The data was there for just a second. They closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal. Pacheco. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Chiefs now lead by 10. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense trying to contain this guy. Not only through the air, and 2 touchdowns on the ground, it's just been a difference maker.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Turpin with a return. Dillon works so far, he's got room. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Prescott now off the play fake. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a 2nd down. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. To throw is Prescott. Finds a seam down the middle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down. Prescott set to pass. The pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure of earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to the air, Prescott. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Now the throw. Down the field, he's got Lamb. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Dak throwing again. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down.
Well, they're in danger, going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow! 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 Hey, 43!
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he has the Chiefs 1st down there, Ron. And the celebration can begin as they can run out the clock now on this one.
That's good. Kansas City Chiefs.
15!
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. And this one is launched downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down. But damage already done as they pick up that 1st down. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
First
Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Broncos enjoyed seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.